Oh, a new episode, welcome back. So let's just check this assassination mission. I wonder is it something about it could be picked by anybody?
On a job well done, Mr. Thiel. My client was very pleased. I have more work for you, with a more hands-on approach. Your next job is taped under the phone.
Alright. Once again I have to murder somebody. Yep, so let's just wait. Must look like car accident. So, can't use any weapons. Yeah. The basic plan is still is very obvious. Ram her car.
Oh my god!
Yeah, she is quite bad driver. And I can't be shooting her car to pieces because, well, that would make it. I guess the police in Vice City, despite of their quite much rampant level of corruption, as much as I can assume, seeing how much criminals are in this city running around. Well, hell, I believe that most tax-paying businesses of this city are all kinds of cover-ups for whatever kind of criminal activities.
Oh my god!
Yeah, this Jeep is actually quite handy. It ain't fast, but it has a real nice acceleration, which plays really well in this kind of mission, where acceleration is better, more necessary, and maneuverability are more necessary than the top speed. And of course the fact that that wife doesn't use the performance of that sports car to her benefit. But then again, well, who knows? Yeah, she's screwed. It looks like the easiest way is just do these bumps to the rear.
Oh my god!
Oh yeah, now she's gonna be removed from existence. Oops. Yeah, quite simple mission. So let's just stop the car and see, am I getting a new assassination contract already? Nope, or at least the game didn't notice yet. So it's time to race to say what kind of shenanigans Mr. Carrington has for us. Apparently they want more assassination missions.
Get to the payphone next to the mall in Washington.
Yep, well, eventually. But let's see what Mr. Carrington has. Just as corrupt, but a bit more pleasant fellow. Yeah, and he ain't in a car.
Tommy, this is Donald Love. Donald, this here is Tommy Vercetti, the latest gunslinger to come to these parts. Now, Donald, you just shut up and listen, and you might learn something. Now, nothing brings down real estate prices quicker than a good old-fashioned gang war. Except maybe a disaster like a biblical plague or something, but that may be going too far in this case. You getting this down, you four-eyed prick? Now, recently a gang lord died. You disguise yourself and head on down and crash the funeral. Mix it up and then hightail it. You getting this down, Donald? Well, that ought to put the coyote in the chicken coop, huh? And then we'll just sit back and watch the prices tumble.
That was also called a cameo appearance from Mr. Donlove, but now he didn't have any speaking voice. It was just a nice neat cameo. So time to drive to get myself car clothes. Now I'm at the shift the clothes. Yeah. So I think it's quite. Well, it's a matter of the radio channels. It's really nice that they have always expanded their meaning in the game. That in these they were just mostly just mostly good selected music, maybe some original music, and rambling talk channels, which were mostly humorous. But they become more and more integrated in the games themselves on the longer term. And it happened at San Andreas, but in this one it's still just a level of basic ramblings. But now, well. Yeah, they saw me. And there's a... Yeah, shot a guy death with a sniper rifle. Maybe I should have just run around. But I used a outside the box thinking. Sharpshooting. And that's always a bit of viable tactics. Driving out, that mission actually happened with much less drama than it usually was expected, when I expected. Yeah, he pays me some money. And judging by all the tags and patches, there's no more missions for Mr. Carrington, so it's time to go and say hello to Mr. Colonel Cortez. Another phone call.
Hey Leo, I got some work for you.
This ain't Leo.
Hey, if Leo knows you got his phone, he's gonna kill you.
Maybe Leo's already dead. Maybe I killed Leo and took his phone. Did you ever think of that, prick?
You kill Leo? You must have big cojones. Wanna work for me? Drop by my father's cafe in Little Havana, and we'll talk mano y mano.
Oh yeah, so I have a new employer in form of Cubans. Now, going back to the Colonel Cortez. Now, apparently there is no more jobs to be done to Avery Carrington, and he would eventually later die and be eaten.
Yes, was pleased and would like to meet you again.
Is that a good thing?
Of course, although I'm starting to think that Diaz was responsible for our unfortunate loss.
What makes you say that?
One does not wave accusations at a man like Diaz, and never thinking out loud. No matter. I have a proposal that you could profit.
I don't have time to run more errands, Cortez.
I would have thought a man with such dangerous dates would be hungry for opportunities. Please, Tommy, at least hear me out.
Go on.
I have a buyer for a piece of military hardware that is being taken through town. Pick it up for me. And once you get it, I want you to call me immediately. Then...
So, now I have to steal a piece of military hardware. When you look at how the gaming as a form of narrative form, it can tell things. It can use interactivity in its as a tool of its narration, and it can use visuals even better than a movie can, and television can use it. But it actually, if there is one thing games really haven't able to do, that's a romantic story, love stories. Games haven't been able to deliver good love stories. I don't know, is it just my cynical view about them, or something else, but the games really haven't been able to deliver love stories, or romantic stories, or romance, however you want to call it. But there's the military vehicle. and there's some soldiers guarding it. But luckily, or unluckily for them, oh damn, I am being shot at quite heavily by all kinds of unpleasantness. But luckily that tank is is quite strongly bulletproof, so I can...
I ain't fooling around. You still got problems with me, pal?
Gotta steal it. Get my Kruger rifle. Come on, get out of the car, of that thing. You know.
I'm getting out of here.
Good, finally you understood that. Stood clear language. Oh yeah. I stole the tank. Now I could go and stash this to my own lockup, but now I'm not. I'm just gonna deliver it straight to Colonel. Because there are much more and better videos about putting these, about all kinds of tricks this game allows you to have. Oh yeah, and tanks are more or less... well, they are that kind of vehicle that which is slow as molasses, but it more or less it does explode every other car on contact. So police can provide you an endless source of explosions. But there's the lockup. Let's drive it there and walk away. And with this kind of mission, Colonel Cortez just got his own massive piece of military hardware, and it's strange enough that the game doesn't pay any attention about how much actual money you would have gotten, because $100,000 debt, well, Tommy can already pay 3 times, so yeah. Oh, a phone call.
Right, Mel China, it's Paul. I might have a little result for you, but I need to speak to you in person. I'm enjoying a little R&R at the Club Malibu. I reckon you're going to owe me a favour or two out of this sunshine. I'll see you later.
Oh, well, I wonder what is this guy, what is that guy hinting, but it's still time to go and do a job for the Mr. Cortez. Ah, more assassination job. Autoside, that's a nice name.
The European gang plans to hit a bank in Vice City. My employees would rather this didn't happen. Each member of the gang has a collar while they are here in Vice City. Some have menial jobs, others are on vacation. Each sergeant and their likely whereabouts are taped onto the phone.
Oh, yep. So, let's go. So, I have a sniper rifle. Well, I had a better one, but let's just use this one and means of travel. This kind of level of stash indicates that they probably... this might be something like anybody who just happens to pick up the phone at that particular time is now recruited to be their assassin. But there's a guy working a billboard. Let's aim it and shoot his head off. Well, there's a guy working for security business. Let's put the music out just because of copyright issue. thingamajiggery difficulties. Oh yeah, he was on there. But I have a rocket launcher. Rocket launcher. Say hello. So say hello to rocket launcher. It blows your car to hell and you with it. Otherwise that would have been a quite difficult chase. So yeah, doing all the side missions before early makes the early game in a sense much easier than it in a sense is measured to be. I am quite certain that the makers of the game thought of that, so because the difficulty in its sense doesn't adjust. It just is. Well, he ain't cruising off anywhere. He's cruising off to hell. At least that guy. If I would have gone too close, he would have noticed me bolted. That's a nice word in reference to somebody running away real fast, and real fast bolted. And well, that didn't happen because hey, I got yeah, the motorcycles tend to be, at least the fast one, PCJ 600. I don't know where they get that name. I don't see it to be any sort of funny name, because well, Grand Theft Auto games love to put funny names on things, but this one particularly doesn't feel to have especially funny name. Well, there is he either in a boat. Oh, damn it! Not like that. Head off. And there's one more guy at least to be. See, they're running about. Oh yeah, this is much more of a, you could say, menial task style of mission. As in, well, you got all these targets, but if you have sufficiently overpowered equipment or gear, you can very easily handle them. If you don't, then you're gonna have difficulties. And of course, the basic level of what is overpowered or not varies, because, well, you could say that the Magnum pistol is very powerful when it hits, but it has the problem of making you immobile when you shoot it. So he's seen you waste him. Yeah, and he drove off real fast. Don't get away, because I intend to catch you and shoot you to pieces. If I would have a car, it would be more easier to just run him down. I would just need to bump into him and he would crash and die. But I don't. Well, maybe he can crash into a car or something. Oh, he's driving off the bridge. That makes it easier for me to catch him. And he's not driving as insanely speedy as I am. So he can just be shot to pieces like this. Oh yeah, it was time to go and say hello to Mr. Cortez about his job. Well, first I get off the bike and see, am I being already called again to do some killing work? Doesn't sound like it. Maybe I am. But time to get to Colonel's job. Oh, actually no, he doesn't employ me anymore. So only mission objective, Kent Paul. Death row.
Alright, Mus, I'm gonna save your Vera, mate.
What the hell are you talking about?
You know that wanker Diaz, the Bugelmeister? He's got your boy Lugs. Word is your mate tried to jump him, didn't jump high enough, if you know what I mean.
Where did he take him?
All
In
right,
plain
mate.
English.
Keep your party on. We got him across town to the junkyard. Bloody hell, you nutter!
Oh yeah, so Lance Vance screwed up. Tried to pick a fight with Diaz. Didn't pick a fight good enough. Now Diaz got upset. And is most likely torturing him. Or getting his goons to torture him. Yep. Bad things just took a bad turn for worst. Which, well, and this kind of event happening is quite much in character for Mr. Lance Vance. Because, well, he's a fuck up. Plain and simple, he's a fuck up. But he does have some style and charisma with him, so it's in a sense understandable why he's being tolerated by by quite many folks. Well, yeah. But of course, the Tommy's plan of taking out eventually taking out Diaz and all that kind of planning is a bit more of a complicated. It really doesn't can't really show all the scheming and thinking he's probably Tommy Vercetti is doing, because well he's ambitious man. You could say that he's the first Grand Theft Auto protagonist. You can't use that term hero. At best you could use somebody who, well, is you could say victim of conditions, not necessarily victim of society, but victim of conditions by being in a being forced to do being in a bad situation, not because of their own will. Oh, and there's some goons with guns. Say hello to Rocket. Oh, what the hell? Oh yeah, now it worked. Now I have Magnum pistol. I am using it liberally to kill bad guys.
You are hardly worth robbing.
Yeah. Tommy Vercetti, professional criminal. Armed robbery, very familiar. And for some reason these guys are loaded with money. Any more? Yeah, there is. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot your corpse more.
Don't mess with me.
Equalize the clip.
There goes my careful planning blown to shit. Thanks to you. You screwed up real good, Lance.
You killed my brother. What do you expect me to do, mow his lawns?
We're gonna have to take out that prick Diaz before he takes us out. You okay to use a gun?
Sure, I guess. Nice to see you too.
Let's get out of here.
And now I need a set of wheels, which are over there. Quite handy. Yeah. So after few years of tolerating, of working with Vance brothers, Ricardo Diaz decided to he wanted all for himself. So quite understandable, quite in a sense not unusual form of business. And well, Ricardo Diaz was the guy Vance brothers allied with to become their kingpins on their own, although it's Victor Vance who was the brains of the operation, and Lance just did the muscle work for understandable reasons. and strangely enough Vic Vance of the Vice City Stories is one of the least crooked Grand Theft Auto protagonists. It's actually a tragedy game. Although, yeah, man succeeds as a criminal, yet it costs him a lot mentally and physically.
Get patched up and meet me on the bridge at Star Island, okay?
Okay, I got you.
Yeah. And they don't pay any kind of attention for a man with massive amount of injuries. Of clear torture. So, time to prepare for a big mission against Diaz. And then see how things go. Well, they call me.
Tommy, Tomas, it's Cortez. Look, the French are giving me all kinds of trouble, amigo. They're hypocrites. They spend 100 years stealing from poor countries, and they call me a thief, huh? But I'm going to need your help as soon as possible, amigo. So please hurry, huh? Tommy, I need you, all right?
That actually was very great acting, because it really feels that, yeah, Colonel Cortez really needs help. Being ready to take a fight to Mr. Diaz himself.
I got us some cannons in the trunk.
Holy shit, where'd you get all this stuff?
Been saving for a rainy day. You like?
Yeah, I like. This place is gonna be crawling with assholes. Be careful.
Don't worry, Tommy. I'll cover you.
That's what I'm worried about. Yeah, Diaz has some gunmen. Any more? Head removal. I think that kind of operation might be called head removal or movaloptomy. And I didn't even need to do that, but I still went and decided to shoot his head off. And if this would feel some sort of reverse scenario to Scarface, it would be completely correct, because this is more or less reverse ending of Scarface. Well, the makers of this game most likely were very big fans of that movie, which is great, and wanted to they do show lots of they should show their appreciation in several different minutes. And I didn't want to blow up, put a magnum bullet into Lance's body. Where the hell is he? That idiot. Damn. Pathfinding in this game it tends to be a bit wobbly, especially because with the camera things they did not repair when they did the porting job, and I am quite certain that they did it on quite much deliberately, that not paying much worry about the porting, and yeah, it was a bit of maze. But I do must say that the Diaz's house is very fancy. Getting inside. Magnum. Oh, I went right outside. Yeah, it's this big. It's several floors high and bit of confusing at least nowadays. Mostly because of the wonky camera thing.
Stay calm.
Let's just use the rocket. Free aim combined with very strong bullets is quite handy.
Gringo is stupid. Take him out. Now you stay away from me.
Gringo is not stupid. Gringo is heavily armed with big gun. But I think
I've come to take over your business!
Tommy, you betrayed me, you idiot! I'm gonna kill you real soon!
oh fuck, I rocketed myself to hell. Shit. Alright, now let's finish him up.
Diaz! I've come to take over your business!
Tommy, you betrayed me, you idiot! I'm gonna kill you real soon! You murdering bastard! You hear this now?
He's hiding up in his office. Well, he's dead.
You stupid pricks! My beautiful house! Look what you've done to it!
This is for my brother!
I trusted you, Tommy. I would have had you made.
Say goodnight, Mr. Diaz.
Yeah, that was very thorough. Yep, good old-fashioned takeover, violent takeover in gangster style. Kill the boss, become a boss. And if this office room looks anything familiar, that's because it is. This is the room of the office of Antonio Montana in Scarface, except with different tones. And let's have a chat.
Tommy, son, have I got a surprise for you? I'm down at the recording studios with some major artists. Why don't you pay us a visit? You know it makes sense, don't ya? See you later.
Yeah, Scarface tributes are plentiful in now the SETI mansion. And it's time to end this episode right here after successful takeover. See you next time. See ya. Actually, I can't quit yet. I have another phone call.
Tommy, remember me?
Hello, Sonny.
That's right, Sonny. We're all friends. You never write me, you never call. Don't you want to be friends no more?
I've been busy trying to sort things out. You didn't give me a lot of support down here, Sonny.
Oh, my fault, is it? Well, I've heard you've been busy, all right. Busy killing drug barons. Busy taking over. Don't forget about us, Tommy. Because I can assure you, I ain't forgotten about you.
Well, he did forget, so he's an asshole. Well, this ends the episode right here. See you next time. Really.